Welcome back to 5 Minutes With, where we highlight leaders who are making a big impact both locally and worldwide. I'm Morgan Young, and today I'm joined by Stephen Clarke with Purpose Driven Travel. Stephen, thank you so much for being our guest today.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Me too. So we talked a little bit offset about purpose-driven travel and the huge impact that you are making. So will you please share how you got this started and what it is looking like now?
Yeah, purpose-driven travel was really our first, introduction or intro for the for-profit social enterprise model. And we did purpose-driven travel because it's all around the charities and in particular volunteers, where we can help them raise more money for their charity of choice, but we can compensate them with free travel. So that one just launched recently. We went through all the beta testing and won over a number of charities who didn't think it was actually possible. And so now we're in 6 cities in the United States, 2 in Canada, and we're opening now, one every 2 months. So it's a great model, allows us to come into communities. And through our model, of course, we're ending hunger and homelessness. But then through this collaboration, which is, you don't really find too much in the giving space because everyone's competing for the same grants or donors. But in ours, it becomes a win-win, and people have full transparency around where the money's going. They win more than they put in. And it's, as I said, it's a collaborative model where we can all rise together.
And it's such a beautiful model. Can you break it down for us? How have you made this possible? Make it, layman's terms for our
Yeah, okay.
viewers.
Sure, I can. It's really just a membership. We created a membership. We knew that to do what we wanted to do, we had to be a for-profit, and also what was necessary. We knew that there's this growing voice around transparency. So we asked people through our marketing and again through volunteers, we'll go out and say, we want you to pay $48.70 to become a member of this program. Person says, fine. What does the program do? Well, the first thing your $48.70 does is provide 30 meals to a child, meal a day, and 40% of that money goes to this brand new program to eradicate homelessness with job training, jobs, guaranteed jobs, and subsidized housing. Affordable housing is one of the problems. So that's what we do. So people right away are like, whoa, okay, well, that's obviously a great cause. Second step to that is we have transparency. Second one is sustainability. So the only way you can really create sustainability, and I'm not talking about the climate stuff that they're using that word for, but true sustainability where people do it over and over again, is make sure they win more than they put in. So through our model, we say to those members, great, now you're going to get a discount mobile app because we're for profit, so you can't get a tax receipt. But you can get a discount mobile app with over 700,000 vendors on it, all of which will give you a minimum of 15% off every time you use it. You can be in draws in every single day to win things like cruise vacations, Airbnb, Uber, who are all be our sponsors. And we don't take money, we take products, so we can give that back to the members. So our members are going to win more than they put in. And according to AC Nielsen, who did a study for us, our members will be involved in our model at least a minimum of 10 years. And they're saying, we don't know, we have nothing to compare to. So 10 years minimum. On average in the charity, it's 4. So, we have sustainability. And then, of course, the last part, which is really, really important, we go to these volunteers and say, we show you how to raise more money. There's a give back to your charity where you can actually raise more money for your charity of choice, and we can compensate you with free travel because, again, we're a for-profit, and that's why it's called purpose-driven travel.
Wow, how incredible that is. And I'm so excited to get involved now because I want to do good for charities and I want to travel too. So what a win-win you're providing. What is your favorite
Yeah.
part about running this business?
I think the real favorite part is that we can have a measurable reduction. For me personally, I believe that everyone on the planet should have food, water, food, and accommodations, shelter. And we looked at this and said, okay, how are we going to eradicate homelessness and hunger? Those were the two that we felt that through this model we could eradicate first. And now we're seeing that we can actually do it. We're seeing that we could take people off the street, partner up with other people, some unbelievable companies, Allied, a whole bunch of them. I won't start naming them all, but they're partnering up with us. They're doing training for us. They're hiring people. We're subsidizing housing. And I was told recently in the city on the West Coast that we couldn't do what we wanted to do because we really want to make a huge difference, get 50% of the people off the street, but we couldn't do it because there wasn't enough affordable housing. And of course, our response was, well, that's good, but we don't need any affordable housing. We have subsidized housing. That's what our model is all about. So there's these little things, but for me, being able to actually see causes going down, that's the exciting thing for me. And it's not, by the way, we're not saying that the charity world isn't doing great. They employ in the United States, they employ, 12.6 million people every year. That's a lot. And that's great. That stimulates economy and everything else. But we're not set up really to start to eliminate these causes. And I think that's what our model is all about.
And such an incredible model again. And just like that, our 5 minutes has flown by, but I'm ready to hop on an airplane and travel now. So sign me up. If people are wanting to get involved, how do they do so?
Yeah, just to reach out to, there's a place on our website where you can just, go on there, get more information, and then we can send you more. We're just launching all these models. You're going to see it in individual cities. We're in Atlanta now, New York, New Orleans opening, LA and Miami. So that we're coming. You're going to see a lot about it. We'll have opening, events and things like that. But the charities are starting to get behind us, which is really good. So you're going to be able to find out through your volunteers that you already probably deal with.
Fantastic. And that's purposedriventravel.net. Thank you so much, Stephen. And thank you so much, viewers, for tuning in to another episode of 5 Minutes With. If you want more information about Stephen Clarke and Purpose Driven Travel, head on over to dailynewsnetwork.com. We have it there. We'll see you in the next episode of 5 Minutes With.